everybody. I'm getting ready here to do this stream, and I'm not here to diss Second Life or diss OpenSim. I'm just here to do my opinion on it and get input from anybody else that's that wants to post it. So we're gonna have a battle. It's gonna be a fight, y'all, because everything has its pros and cons. But that's what we're gonna try to discover here, and you'll see a lot of me jumping around on the screen and stuff because I'm gonna be logging into Second Life. I'm gonna be logging into OpenSim, and I'm just gonna wait here just a few minutes, see if we can't get any more viewers in here. Maybe get some questions or comments going and stuff. It'll be fun. But it needs to be done because they're both great grids. They're both great programs. They both offer great opportunities for people. But what's the difference is in them? That's the thing. Who's going to win in the long run? Or are they both going to fall? It's different. Some people may think that both the grid, all the virtual, OpenSim and Second Life is going to fail. Some may think that Second Life will never die. But I'm going to tell you right now, Second Life has died already. It's not dead and it's not near dead, but it's slowly fading away. Now OpenSim, I'm not sure. I read stats, check pages, check blogs, look at the rate at which the grids are growing and stuff like that, and it seems like they're doing pretty good, but I couldn't tell you for sure. That's not what this is about. This stream is going to be about my opinion and everybody else's opinion on the grids. So I'm just playing this intro music here just to wait around, see if any viewers come in. If not, we're going to go ahead and start, and somebody can watch it later on down the road or whatever. So just let a little bit of music play real fast, because I'm going to be a busy bug here in just a minute with all these screens coming up and everything else. So I'm playing some songs and stuff. Hopefully everybody can hear that, hear the songs, and my voice is loud enough. Actually, I see that the voice needs to be a little bit louder than the music there. Okay, so hopefully it's coming in pretty good now. I'm just throwing some random songs at y'all. And just wait around here for just a few minutes. I know it's early in the morning. Happy New Year's to everybody, 2017. And hope it's a good one for everybody. And I hope everybody brought in the New Year's right. But let me fix this microphone a little bit here. Check. Okay. So King of the Road, huh? Trailers for sale around, rooms to let 50 cents. No, I forgot the night. I forgot. Ain't got no cigarettes, all but 2 hours of pushing broom, buys an 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road. Haha, I'm gonna quit. So we're just gonna go ahead and roll with it. So we want to size up the two grids basically on this, and both the grids are great. Both of the platforms are great. I spent a lot of years on Second Life, so I can't down Second Life at all. But I definitely think there's potential behind OpenSim, and there's a lot of I'm not sure how to say it, but well, there's tons of potential, but there's a lot of downfalls to OpenSim as well. But there's all these benefits of OpenSim too. Now, me, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my opinion on this battle, and hands down, I think OpenSim wins. There's several reasons why, in my opinion. And we're just gonna go ahead and cut this music off here after this song's over, and we'll just get started with what I think. Now, everybody's, you know, got their own opinion, and everybody has their right to their own opinion. And anybody can post any opinion they like here. It's fine. It don't matter. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. This is what I think of it, and I'd like to see the response of other people, what they think, about their reasons why they left OpenSim, went back to Second Life, or went to Second Life and tried OpenSim and never come back, never went back to Second Life, or whichever direction it's gone. So, in your experiences with the grids. So me myself, I've been into the virtual worlds and the virtual creation of things for since I don't know, it's at least 10 years. I started out in Second Life as a live singer, and whenever I first discovered Second Life, I was like, wow, man, this is cool. I saw something about a landowner that had bought all these regions and bought all these regions and lands up and was selling them, and was basically a virtual real estate agent and was making tons of money off of it. That's really cool, man. Like, this person's making real money off of this game. So I decided to download and try it. So I jumped on there, and this is where my name, Mecha Bren, which is my name in Second Life, which is my live performing name also. But I was just like, I'll just try it. So that's where this name come from, because I was just making up a name. I didn't know if I was going to stay on Second Life or whatever. So I said, let me think of something. Mecha. I don't know how I come up with that. MICA, whatever. I logged on. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. So I was going around I was trying to find outfits and clothes and all that stuff, and I was looking like a noob, and there's people helping me out there, and showing me where I can get some free clothes. And then I went and did the trees. What is it? You know what I'm talking about? The gift trees or whatever, where you sit down and the prize trees. They give you, give you lindens. I can't remember what they're called, but I did that for a while, and I made me like, a few hundred lindens off of, running around to these different areas, sitting down, and I bought me some clothes and all that stuff. I'm like, man, this is cool. You got an avatar here that looks pretty awesome, and the clothes look really cool. There's a lot of awesome looking buildings, and this is all created by users. I was like, man, okay, I love this. This is awesome. So then I decided to start poking around in the live music area of Second Life, and I did open mics, and people was like, man, you sing good, man. You need to, start singing in Second Life. So I started singing in Second Life, and I did really well right there when I first started on. For 4 or 5 years at least, I was making actually good money off of performing. I remember when I first started Second Life, my performances, well, I had to run around and do the open sim, the open mics and the free shows, for tips only and stuff for a good while there until I got a little more popular. I had me a nice group going and everything. So I was singing on there, and I was doing pretty good there. I started getting gigs, actual gigs. And back then, when I first started, I was making. I had talked to somebody, and they was like, "Well, I'm gonna be your manager. I'm gonna get you gigs, and you're gonna make some lindens." I was like, "Okay, that's cool. I don't mind singing for an hour." Now, this is not all about me or anything. I'm just saying my experience with Second Life. This is how it all evolved and all came about. So I started singing there, and Seal Darcy is the person that was my manager there. She got me, my first gig was for, I think it was 45 or 5,000 lindens. I was like, hey, that's pretty awesome. I didn't know that, that's technically Back then, that was technically about, let's see, probably 8 times 5 would be $30. It's not bad. $30 for this show, just to have fun and sing on there for people. So, for an hour. Well, then I'm getting all these tips and stuff too. So I was like, yeah. And there's been times when I've made over $2,000 a month on Second Life singing, and that's just me singing 1 or 2 shows a day. This is possible, and you can do this. But now it's not so possible. It's really not even. I mean, I stopped singing on Second Life like 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. There's several reasons why, but one of the main reasons was so many talents coming in there, so many singers, so many performers coming in, and then you have the price of lindens dropping, and you have the the rates of what they're wanting to give the performers dropping, and there was a point where I was running my voice to the ground, singing each week, and I was making not very much anymore, and I was like, I'm tired of just stressing my voice out. Well, anyways, so that's how my adventure started in Second Life. I don't have anything against Second Life, and I've made a ton of money in Second Life, like, you know, especially singing. And I've made a few products, in the marketplace and stuff, and I've made decent money there. And actually, I still make some sales in Second Life. But, you know, this video is about what's the best option. I mean, who's going the furthest? Is Second Life over? Is Second Life going to continue? Is OpenSim the place you need to go to, or the place you need to be? So now, like I said already, my opinion on this is yes, it is. But and there's several reasons. We're gonna go ahead and get into that. But I guess I'll throw my camera on so you can see my ugly face, and we'll just start talking about these and logging in and stuff like that. So let me find my camera. There it is. Ha. What's up? What's up? Alright, so we're gonna it's my brother back there. I was trying to knock him out of the picture. But anyways, so now you're gonna see me looking at this screen because I got the Second Life over here on this screen, so you're probably gonna be seeing me more looking this way. But so first off, hold on a minute. Okay. So now, one big, one real big issue. Let's just go versus right now. So OpenSim and Second Life, they offer about the same thing, almost exactly the same thing. Now, Second Life, I don't know much about this yet, but I do know that they got the bones, the extra bones in the bodies now. So that's a good feature that they added to Second Life, and it makes your animations a lot better. So you have way better animations. Now, I don't know if OpenSim is going to be implementing that into theirs or not, but that's one new thing, new feature that Second Life's put out there, and it's in testing and all that right now. But that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Because we all like animations and we like them to look the best that we can make them look, and with extra bones, you can do that. But so now one thing that's really just kicked my ass ever since I've been on Second Life is the price, and it really just burns my ass to think about how much they charge people for these sims. That's my main downfall about Second Life. I'm anti Second Life now, and the reason why is because they're charging an arm and leg for these sims that for somebody to come on there and create things and have their own little virtual world. Yeah, I mean, it's fun to have your own virtual world, but is it fun enough to spend $1,500 US money plus $375 a month? No, it ain't worth that. And in the end, I think that the Second Life is going to have to go down on their prices. There's no no other way that they're gonna even stand close to the open sim. Okay, so for instance, Second Life, you get one region, 15,000 prims. Now they might have raised it up since I've been on there, but one region, 15,000 prims. $1,200 to get it started. $375 a month that you have to pay every month for that sim. It's not even cool, man. It's too much money. You have to be rich in order to have a sim there. I can't afford $300 a month for no sim. Okay, now let's talk about OpenSim. $20 for 4 regions, 70,000 prims. There's no comparison at all about that. Second Life just got knocked out with that. Now this is just this bout. Price, OpenSim knocks them out of the water. There's not even a there's not even a comparison. There's no even sense in trying to compare. Performance of the Sims are just as good. Now I'm not gonna say that they're just as good, but now my experience, I use Kiteley. Kiteley runs great. It has solid regions. There's no lag on my region. Now I hadn't had a bunch of people, but like on there at once, but I'm pretty sure it could hold its own. I've like at the Kiteley community meetings, sometimes there's 20, 25, 30 people there, and you see no lag or anything. But that's the first big thing, price. Second Line's gonna have to get rid of that. They're gonna have to go down on their price by a long shot. Do you think Linden's are gonna want to do that? No, I don't think so. But I mean, they got the money. That's the big boys. They've made millions and millions of dollars off Second Life, so they could afford to go down on the prices. Now, so right there, the first thing we want to talk about is pricing. OpenSim just destroys Second Life with that. You can have your meshing in OpenSim. You can script. You can everything that you can do in Second Life, you can do in OpenSim. I've proved that with my combat system. Combat system is just as efficient and good as any combat system on Second Life. Most people relate most to it as the Korean type meter. We got crafting and everything, and it took a long time, 2.5 years, to actually make it to where it's functional. But still, that's the reason why I did it, because OpenSim didn't have anything like that. So we made it. And that's what's going to keep OpenSim going, is people developing new things, making new things, and allowing content in there. Because yes, we can say OpenSim doesn't have near the content as Second Life. Now, it has a ton of content. Anything you want, you probably can find. I can't even go as far as saying that. I mean, I'm not sure about that fact there. Because there's tons of people that are building stuff every single day on OpenSim, just like they have on Second Life and are on Second Life. So we can't even. I mean, I can't even do a comparison there because I'm not sure about it. So I don't want to. I'm not going to jump the gun and talk about something I don't know about. I don't know for a fact if that's true or not. I don't know who's got the most content, but I'm about positive it's Second Life because they've been around for so long. That grid's going on, I don't know, 10 years worth. So now let's go to this. Now, here's the downfall of OpenSim. Everybody knows it. Everybody says it. Population. That is a killer. So, there you go. A lick. Whop. A lick from Second Life to OpenSim. There's no comparison. Population, no comparison. Because Second Life's been around so long. Now, I'm going to tell you this, though. I remember back in the day, it's been a while back, but I used to check all the time on the online users for Second Life, and it used to be 155,000, 175,000 users online right then. We fixing to log into Second Life and see how many users are online right now in Second Life. So we're gonna see just how many users we got on Second Life right now, and it might be an odd time of day, but I'm gonna tell you what it is because I check this all the time. Well, I try to keep a check on it. Around 40 to 45 to 50,000. Now that's a big decrease. Okay, so we can clearly see they're decreasing in number. It's going down. So um, we're going to see. Okay, so now this is even a shocker to me. Oh, they even added this, huh? Okay, so let's look here. So now I'm seeing some. This is really funny. Okay, I'm seeing now this. I hadn't logged in Second Life in a few weeks. Let's put this on the stream. Hold on just a minute. So this is really funny here. Um, where is my thing? Okay, let me block. Take this off. Okay, you see my desktop. Now let's look here. So looky here. Now this is weird. I've never seen this before. Second Life has added a startup page here, kind of like Catly, DigiWorlds, and places like that. They're showing events on the welcome screen. They're showing destinations on the welcome screen. Well, let's look here. We got 5 people on this sim, 2 people on this sim, 0, 0, 0, 0. These are supposed to be your popular destinations, winter attractions, featured events. 5 people, 4 people, 0 people, 0 people, 0 people. So, I mean, you know, let me move my camera down to the corner here. Okay. Let's pop that back over. So, I mean, Second Life is, let's see, editor's picks. I don't know where this comes from. I've never really seen this. We got 11 people over here at Christmas Winter, 10 people there, 3 people there, 3 people there. Now, we do know that Second Life has a lot more people than OpenSim. Everybody knows that. So people don't even, there's no sense in people commenting about the population on here. I mean, you can say what you want to, but we all know that the population, there's no comparison right now. But let's look here. In world, 29,611. That's bad. That's a sign of, to me, that's a sign that Second Life is going. Now, if we gather up OpenSim users, it's going to be, there's probably, I don't know, I'd give between all the grids probably a few thousand people on. That's giving a pretty good bit. I don't know how accurate that would be right now, but so that's another main issue really is the population amount. But OpenSim, according to the hypergrid directory and all that stuff, or the I gotta smoke, drink some coffee. According to the hypergrid business or whatever, their stats that they have, well, everything's picking up. It don't really tell about how many um, grids is on all the time, which that'd be nice if they did. But that's a really that's a hard hit. I can't believe that. That's the lowest number I've ever seen logging in the Second Life. I mean, I've logged in at all hours of the day and night, and usually it's around 40 to 50,000, but it's down to 30,000. Now, I do know it's New Year's, so that's another, last night was New Year's, lots of parties, lots of stuff like that happening, but still, 29,000. So now what we got here is Second Life costs you a arm and a leg, and you basically have to be a rich person in order to maintain a sim and have your virtual world that's so fun to create. You have to pay $400 a month plus $1,200 to get it, to get that grid or that region legally through the Lindens. Now you can go rent a full, sim for, I don't know, but it's around $375. You still have to pay that $375. It's just the realtor of the land has already, paid the down payment or the $1,200, rate for the land, and so they own it. They rent it to you. You pay $375. Still $375. Come on now, too much money. I get 4 regions for $19.95 a month. 4 regions, the same size, with quadruple the prims, which I heard or read somewhere that Second Life's up in the prims too, but I'm not sure about that. So, anyways, now my avatar's gonna look funky probably, but we're gonna log into Second Life. Let's go to this Christmas winter. Select. You have changed your starting location. Log in to teleport. Okay. So there's 11 people there. I'm gonna log in. I'm gonna smoke my cigarette. See if we got any viewers out here. Nope, we ain't got no viewers yet, but we'll get some. We'll pick up some viewers as it goes. Yeah. Nah, it's recording, so it's fine. They can come back and see it later. So let's just oh. Okay, there we go. We back. Now let me ignore all these group invites. Okay, so I'm a cloud. Never mind the armor looking guy that I'm using here. You know me, I'm into combat stuff. He looks kind of funky. Don't look great at all, but whatever. But this is, so what's the difference here? I mean, I'm lagging right now, and it's not my computer, and it's not my graphics card. I have a gaming PC that can handle this and 3 more of Second Life running at the same time. It's not my internet connection. I got 150 MB, not megabits, but megabytes per second upload download. So it's not none of that. Now, yes, it's resing in. The world's pretty heavy, with decorations and stuff. But look at the lag. I'm getting 18 frames a second right here. Now, yes, we have 10 people. Let's see how many we have on the world. If the map would show up. So we have 10 people here. And it's lagging pretty hardcore. Have you ever went to a live event? Imagine me, okay, because I've done shows of 50 plus people. I did a birthday party for the Lindens in 2000 and I don't know when it was. Anyways, and it was 4 Sims connected, and the stage was right in the center of them. And we had over 150 or 200 listeners, and and do you know how horrible that is? Trying to sing and move around on a sim like that. Well, we only got 10 people here. Now, I'm not downgrading Second Life's performance or anything. I'm just telling the people that's going to be watching this that it's not my computer. Trust me. So I shouldn't be lagging like this. But this again is another thing that's a downfall of. They got servers, they got all these servers and stuff, but they don't care about the lag. This lag's been like this for years and years and years. Even when I first started, whenever they'd get 10 or 15 people on a sim, I couldn't even walk up to the stage to perform. And basically, whenever I got up on the stage, I just was stuck there, and I was singing, and I was streaming through the land, and was just sitting there, and my little animations going like this, and that's all I was doing. So, let's just teleport over here to these folks. They're probably going to be like, what's this guy doing? Because I'm all in my armor and stuff, but. I landed inside a tree. Now, another thing is, yeah, the sim looks nice. And let me see, I think I got this on maximum or ultra graphics. So it's on ultra graphics. So shaders, shadows, and all that stuff. And you can see the shadows there. Now, Second Life has great. I mean, Second Life and OpenSim, the viewer, Firestorm is great graphics. If you actually get a sim that is made right and built right, the graphics can be really good. Like this tree looks pretty dang good here, But anyway, so that's another thing I just dislike about Second Life. Who cares about the population? I mean, I want a population. I want people to come to my sim. I want people to play my combat system on my sim and stuff. But I don't want 50 people there. I'd be happy with 5 people there at a time playing, role playing, fighting, whatever. Instead of 20 or 30 people there and the sim just running so slow that you can't even walk. And that's why I never got into the combat and stuff on OpenSim. I think I have a Korean meter here. Korean. Now, I'm not trying to get onto my combat system or anything like that, but what I'm trying to do is, okay, I know I got some kind of combat system. I got the combat because I started it over here, but, sci-fi combat systems, force combat role-playing system. Let's see what this is. Where? Tip. Second Life is your escape from the real world. Leave your real life at home and enjoy your Second Life. Okay, well this meter, it looks alright. It's not really nothing fancy. But I was trying to find DCS. I know I got it, but fancy combat system is doing something here. Too many HTTP requests too fast, huh? Okay, we're gonna detach this. Let's just try to find a. Where's that? I'm gonna try to find a role play sim to go to real fast. So we'll go up here to search, places, combat. Because there's one thing I want to show you. We'll go to Infernal DCS2. Okay. Now, actually, I'm in a group that's got a good place. Because what I want to talk about is NPCs. So in Second Life, you have these little prim-made freaking NPCs that walk around that are made of 30 prims, that look like they look pitiful. That's not what an NPC should look like. And now that's another feature that Second Life should implement, and maybe they could get, back in line with OpenSim, because to me, OpenSim's at the top. Not only is it the NPCs, the prices, and the grid to grid, where you can go to multiple grids. You don't have to be on Second Life. You can go to DigiWorlds or Great Canadian Grid or Franco Grid or Kitely, OS Grid. You can go to all these grids, all these different people. You can have people hosting their own servers at their house, and you can go to their grid, you know, and they don't have to pay no $1,200 plus $375 a month to do that. On a hosted grid, you pay $20 or so, even cheaper than that. DigiWorlds is even a little cheaper than that. So I was gonna go see. I know everybody that's watching this is gonna be they know what I'm talking about the animated prims NPCs. Like I went to a role play sim when I logged in here not long ago, just to check it out, and this little robot's just walking up. His arms are moving like this. It's like, you know, hey, and he gives you a quest or something like a quest, and it's no comparison to the NPCs on Kitely, the ones that we made, because OS Grid allows you to make NPCs, allows you to clone your avatar, and they look, run, act, just like you would. So, I've seen enough of Second Life. Not trying to be harsh, just saying, you know, Second Life I'm done with. I've been done with ever since I realized that I can rent a sim for $20 a month, have 70,000 prims on it, can make NPCs, can make mesh, can upload mesh, can do animations, everything, any and everything that you can do on Second Life you can do on OpenSim for way cheaper. So that right there to me is the main determination factor of the whole thing. To me, OpenSim wins hands down because of the price. Now, content wise, Second Life's above us. They're above OpenSim right now with that. Population, yes, they're above us. But as you've seen on me logging in, 30,000 people on Second Life. That's not good for Second Life. If you know anything about Second Life and you've been on Second Life for years, 30,000 is not very good at all, even at New Year's. They should be, back in the day on New Year's, when I do a show on New Year's, they'd be on the grid at least 150, 175,000 users. So anyway, grid online stats, okay, 29,428. Now we're going to log into Kitely. I know y'all don't. I know everybody's seen Kitely on my videos, but now Kitely's got the same marketplace stuff. Helping their their region owners. Advertise their regions. They got their the new stuff in the stores, and as you can see, registered users up to 54, worlds up 6, grid size up 6. Now, when I first started in Kitely, I'm not just boasting Kitely. Kitely's my grid of choice for OpenSim and being able to connect all the sims. But when I first started here, that total right here of registered users was around 50,000, maybe 50, 40,000, somewhere like that. And that's been 2 years, and it's now at 75,323 and growing every day. And just like DigiWorlds and all the other places, they're all expanding and growing. So that's proof to me that they're gonna make it. We just have to get the people that are so, like whenever I first was asked to come to another grid by somebody. I did a show in Avi Nations, I think. It's been a long time, a few years back, but and it was like, man, you should just move over here, start coming on here. I was like, no, population's no good. I didn't even want to give it a chance. And then I tried the same thing with I did a show on another grid that was OpenSim, and that was years back. And I was like, no, Second Life is more popular, blah blah blah, and that was my excuse. But then I finally broke down. I was like, okay, come over here. I rented me a sim, started building. I was like, man, this is great. $20 a month, 70,000 prims. I can do anything. I've had my sim for 2 years, or a year and a half, about 2 years probably, or a year and a half at least. I've had, I've never been out of prims. I'm not even. We're fixing to log in and see. And this sim has been sitting here for 2 years almost, and I probably used 15, 16,000 prims. That's it. And yes, there's a lot that needs done still on it, but um, you know, I hadn't even used all the prims. You can't use all the prims for $20 a month. You can't beat it, man. I'm gonna turn my video and my voice off for just a second. Take a little break, and I'll be right back as this logs in. All right, I have returned, and Now look at this. Now my sim's not the greatest looking because I hadn't really focused on making it beautiful and everything yet. But I want you to look at this now. Yeah, I'm the only person on the sim. No lag, no delays. The graphics are all great. Look, the mesh. Oops. Trees. There is no difference in the world at all between Second Life and Kitely or DigiWorlds or anywhere else. It's the content creators that make the things that look awesome, like these walkways. This is by Oswell, one of the best mesh designers in Kitely, and I'm sure a lot of people seen his work. These cliffs here looks really good, man. And so this is the main thing, you know. If there was 10, I've had the most people that I've had on this sim at one time is about 7 people, and there was no lag. We was combat, we was fighting, we was crafting, we was gathering, no lag at all, you know. Oh, I forgot to turn my camera on, but I'll turn it back on just for a minute because we're gonna end this up here just shortly. But um, there's my ugly face again. Okay, so I need to see if I got any viewers over here. I probably don't. No, not yet. But hey, that's all right. Um, I'm sure people will watch it eventually, stumble across it, and when you do, I'd like you to just say your. Oh, why is my? Okay, just say your opinion. You know, don't be a hater of either one. I mean, just be honest, and I'm being honest. When I say, you know, Second Life had its day. You know, it was an awesome place. It's a great place still. It had its reign. It's like all kings fall. You know, and whether they let me see how to put it, whether they add all kind of other stuff to Second Life or not, my opinion, what I foresee is that Second Life is going to be a thing of the past, and OpenSim is going to be the new future for this kind of world. Now, I'm not saying a new future. What I'm saying is Second Life is going to have to submit to OpenSim, in my opinion. What I'm meaning is Second Life is going to have to be connected, intertwined to the other grids, so it's actual grid to grid to grid to grid. You know what I mean? And yeah, that'll hurt people in OpenSim. Probably hurt me a lot, you know, because my combat system is, you know, the only combat system that's of this magnitude, you know, on OpenSim. And you know, but I wanted to do that to allow people to come in and have a things like they do in Second Life. I didn't do it for the money. I did it because I love to make stuff and I love making games, and I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer from way back. I love games, so you know I did it for that. So you know, but anyways, I'd like to I'd like everybody to share this video. Let's get people's opinions on the two grids. You know, just it don't matter what they say. It don't matter if you know. I don't want people getting hateful and all that. Just say what you think, though. Do you think that Second Life is going to be there in 5 years? Do you think OpenSim is going to be there in 5 years? Do you think that OpenSim is going to surpass Second Life, or will it never meet up to Second Life? Um, you know, all that kind of stuff. What's your opinion of the two, you know, things that we're talking about here? Second Life, OpenSim. You know, another bad thing about um, OpenSim, but it's not really, because like, okay, for instance, Kitely credits have no value. KCs have no value. You can't send them out for money. Now, DigiWorlds, you can send digits out and get money back, which is cool, and that's awesome. That's one thing I wish Kitely would do, is be able to let you exchange your KCs for money. Now they'll let you pay for your land and everything else with it, but you know, but now they do have the marketplace, and the marketplace is just getting bombarded with new content, mesh, clothes, you know, all kind of stuff. So they got that going for them too. That's benefiting the whole grid. It's not just only benefiting Kitely. And I'm not telling everybody that Kitely's the best, because I'm not even going to say that, because I like all the grids. I've been to several different grids. Great Canadian Grid's a great grid. DigiWorld's a great grid. OS Grid. All of them's great. They're fine. It's all the same. But Second Life, I don't like it. I don't like it because I don't got money to sit there and have me a world like this that I can pay $20 for a month, and be able to be able to have a sim that I can play on and have fun on, and open up a whole world of role playing, combat, and stuff for $20 a month. I don't need donations here. Like in Second Life, the role play sims and the combat sims, they're begging for donations. I don't need you to donate here. It's $20. It's worth the $20 that I spend just to have this place for me, if not anybody else. So I'm not. I don't beg. I don't have to beg for donations to pay for my land here, because it's $20. On Second Life, I had a region one time. I had a full region. I had a club on it. I was performing live every night of the week there. To get people out there. I was having to say, "Hey, man, welcome out to the show, everybody. Y'all make sure to tip the venue, tip the hostess, tip this, tip that, support the sim." Well, how are you going to support $400 a month? Now, we did successfully make, our money back maybe once or twice. Besides that, we was in the hole every single month. Like, way in the hole. You know. So now let's turn and let's talk about the live music scene then. So if the performers would come over here, now yeah, they're gonna want they're gonna want to be paid, but imagine what the venues in Second Life are going through. Helly's Angels. I've sang there since that place for years and years and years. I mean, if I go back on Second Life and say I'm singing, Helly will say, "Come over there and sing for her." That place has been there for a long time, and she's paid me weekly. Back whenever I was singing, 2 or 3 thousand. I gave her a good deal because I was there for so long, and me and her are real close friends. So, but the region owners in Second Life are sitting there just spending money, just forking out money to live singers, to everything. Now here, if you want a live singer to come, you can, give them $10. For one, in a month, they come and sing it once a month. $10 is $30 you have invested in your sim that you're, and you have entertainment there and everything. So real quick, I want to just show everybody the combat system, though you've probably already seen it because that's what this channel is mainly about. But just to show you, if you've never seen it, the combat in OpenSim. Let's go look at the NPCs. That's a good idea to do. Let me turn my sun off to like midnight or something. Make it pretty cool looking. Okay, so we're gonna go over here and fight some NPCs. I'm gonna equip my wizard HUD. Wizard. And if you want to know any more about the conch system, it's not about the conch system today. It's about, just the two different grids. But if you want to know any more, I got tons of videos there on this channel for that. But I really do want to hear people's inputs on what they think about, the different grids and stuff like that. So, anyway, I'm out of character. My text is red. I need to go in character, so I'll go character, IC, and I'm good to go. Now let me use my staff so I can kick these little guys' butts. Weapons, staff, my crystal staff here. Yes. Boy, my screen looks dark on here. Okay, I'm gonna change that to daylight because it looks pretty dark over there on the YouTube thing here. So we'll change it back to like midday again. Brighten it up. Okay, let me draw this out. Ready to go. Now, I'm just going to fight these few NPCs. Now, tell me this is not better. If you can sit there and say that the Second Life NPCs are better than this, you don't deserve to watch this channel, because there's no way possible. Here's real NPCs. Real, moving NPCs. That's a huge benefit of OpenSim. Let me cast a spell on this guy. I'm going to do a flame wall on him. Flame wall. I know I hit him pretty hard. Yeah, he's got 50 life. I'll do protective flames on myself. That'll heal me up and knock him out. He'll be dead here in just a minute. Come on back over here. Come on. There you go. Now I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go in mouse view, and I'm going to blast these with my staff. Let's cause a storm on them. Okay, let's do call storm. Okay, Bennett 1. Let me get out the way, because they're gonna die right there. Let's put this thing in sunset. Oh, it's storming. So as you can clearly see, we are just as capable on OpenSim to have all that we want and more. So, you know, he's just standing there because I'm not within range, so he's gonna just sit there and die. But I'll go ahead and help him die. I like going in mouse view. And there he goes. Okay, so anyways, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you had a good time. Let's play some music real fast. Here, I'm gonna do y'all a song, just cause, okay? So let me sheath my weapon. I'm gonna do y'all an Alan Jackson song, cause you know I said I was a performer in Second Life. So here's your little tune. Let me get it up here. Okay, we'll do now, I don't know if you can tell, I'm a country boy, so that's what I've done, is country. That's what I like to do anyways. Let's do yeah, we'll do that one. When Somebody Loves You. I don't know how good it's going to sound through this mic. I usually have a setup, you know, a good mic, mixer and all that stuff, but it's not hooked up right now. But we'll just put it on there. Y'all can give me your opinion on that too. Now, I'm also doing live shows in OpenSim too. Yes, I will charge a fee, but I will be happy to come and do a show for you at your venue if you like. And we can talk about it. So let's do this Alan Jackson song. Put this back on. When your heart is all alone, every second seems so long. When it's just you, you can't see through those old clouds that rain so blue. But when somebody loves you, there's nothing you can't do. Okay, there's a little preview. But anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Hope y'all had a good time, and share this video, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you tell your opinion about things, you know. And anyways, thanks for watching. See y'all later. Disconnecting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bye bye.